There we go. Welcome in, everybody. Let's roll the intro. How are we doing, everybody? I noticed something.
Hello, everybody.
I noticed something. I got to redo that music on that. I heard two skips.
I only heard one. I
heard two skips. I went out. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Video edit number 27 coming right up. How are we doing, everyone? How are we doing? Yeah, welcome in, JK, Dino, Mal, Amy. Welcome in on time.
Yeah.
Oh, Amy McFarland.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to be in charge of naming off as people come in because I'm so far away from the chat that I can barely read it.
Mm-hmm. No worries, I can do that. I can do that, certainly. Not an issue. But yeah, how are we?
Doing good.
What's everyone been doing? How's the Koi Palace coming along, Maureen?
Pretty good. We today was spending money day.
Oh.
Yeah, he got here early. We took his truck and went to Home Depot actually and got all the stuff to do the metal roofing today.
Ooh.
So yeah, we got all the panels, the edging, the ridge cap. We got everything to do it. And then by the time we got back here, it was 12:30. So I said, well, I got to go live in, half hour. So he said, all right, well, I'll take off and go home and we'll do the roof, hopefully dry weather next weekend. So.
At least you got everything there ready to.
Yeah, we're ready to go. And yeah, this afternoon I'll do it myself. I'm going to put up the trim that I can do. I mean, we have a couple pieces we can't do yet because we're still finishing off closing the that little section between the shed and the back of the pond wall, kind of closing that off so we don't have to worry about critters getting in between that little space. So
no more deers getting in there.
Doing the trim there, but I'm going to do the trim around the window, so I'll get that done this afternoon myself. So
yeah. So hopefully no more deers using it as a...
Yeah. Skunks. Using it as a...
Yeah.
A toilet.
As an indoor litter box.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what the heck? We have too many feral cats around here, too. And that was probably cat in there, too.
Yeah, you definitely don't want that.
Yeah, we got it blocked off. It's just, it's not permanent yet. We have a few more things to do first, and we want to wait till the electrician comes. He's got to do his part first. Then we can seal everything completely. So, electrician comes Wednesday.
Yay. Well,
No.
AB is saying can hardly hear me. Let me just...
Oh, I can hear you all right.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let me just check my settings. Yep, that's on the right one.
Can everybody else hear Shane okay?
Oh, by the way, ladies, I've just worked something out.
What?
You don't need to back out to add the media, the mirror.
Oh, just go down to the bottom. Hit
Go down to the bottom, go down to settings, and you can you can do it that way.
Nice.
Oh.
Dean. He's in the next room, so it sounds good to him.
Jesus. What's he like, huh?
He's funny.
You can probably hear me double. Well, yeah. What have you been up to, Chris?
Trying to get those UV light to work. It's been on almost a week, and I don't see any difference. So, kind of bummed about that. But I'll be putting out a video. I've got it all together. I'll be dropping a video to show you. It's just, it's just frustrating because with 8,500 gallons, that thing's supposed to be good for 10,000 gallons. And you would think that you would have at least seen maybe even a 10-inch difference where you can start to see down. And I'm not seeing, I mean, maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'm not seeing a difference in it whatsoever. But like I showed you, Shane, I sent you that video, after we put the UV in and everything, they're out there with the stupid crop dusters again, spraying. And I don't know what they're spraying. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's fertilizer. I don't know what it is. But it is wreaking havoc on this pond back here. Because I did not have these issues last year. I mean, 3 times rain, they did it in the spring. Then they went again around, a month and a half ago, spraying all inside on 4-wheelers and everything, coming in my yard, spraying on 4-wheelers and doing the crop dusting. And then just, 4 days ago out here spraying again.
Jeez.
I mean, 3 times? It's ridiculous. I've never seen that. I just don't get it.
That is kind of ridiculous. Really is.
And they always pick a windy day, too. So it's always blowing right back. So we have to shut everything down. Otherwise, all the chemicals get inside of everything we have. So you got to shut the doors of the garage. You got to shut everything down. So I don't know. It's just frustrating. I just wish they quit. I wish they would quit spraying. I think that would actually help me out a lot.
Yeah.
I know it would be nice if you knew exactly what they were spraying.
Oh, I know.
Like they should have to notify surrounding neighbors.
But here's the thing, I pulled up those drum filters because I have 4 huge drums on the bottom. There's nothing on them. I mean, there's a few pine needles here and there on there, but just yesterday I pulled them up and cleaned them, and there's not even algae on them. But yet my water's green. So I mean, I'm not getting anything out of the drum filter.
Jeez.
So that's telling me there's nothing on the bottom that's causing it. I have, it's probably, if I had to guess, it's like 10 feet long pole for a net. And I go down there and I like kind of work up the bottom, you know, and I pull it up and there's nothing in it. I mean, there's nothing down there.
There's no algae down there.
No, there's nothing. Just like the top pond, when we drained it, and right before we drained it, you could walk around it, and maybe a 1/4 inch around the rim, you can see like there was like string algae remaining from last winter, and you would have thought that it would have been all through the pond. Just because you're looking at it from up above and you see string algae, you think, oh gosh, it must be all over down there. We drained that pond and literally there was nothing. Even when we hit the bottom, there was nothing down there. So I know there's nothing on the bottom pond because I tried to check it. I mean, I wish I could put my GoPro in there and really look around and see what it looks like in there, but I can't pick up anything from the GoPro because it's like a very thick, dark green. Very thick.
Yeah, so because it's dark and it's quite like a dense green.
Yes.
It's going to take longer before you do see a difference because it's got to go from a dark green to a medium green to a light green before it can go clear. So that way it will take slightly longer. Dean's asking if you've got any floss on the filters.
Oh, I did, but I took them down because I really wasn't catching anything. I had that floss catch out there. And it's got the blue on one side for the super fine, and then it's got the white on the other. And I had it like layered 4 deep. All I was catching was stuff like, you know, pine needles, stuff like that. And they blow in my pond all the time. So, I mean, it's not a big deal. But I took it down because I wasn't literally catching anything anymore.
Yeah, don't know, might be worth giving it a try, say, come Wednesday. Just because obviously the UV's on there now. So what the UV will tend to do is it will bind the algae particles that are in the water into a larger mass so that the filters can trap it. But if it is really fine and it's only just starting to build up, you might find that putting the floss under it now with the UV there, it might actually start catching some.
I can put it back up there.
That's the whole idea with the UVs is actually bind the algae particles large enough together so that they actually do it.
Are you able to see that better, Christine? If we show the comment.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
On the shower, take the water bottle, hold it. Oh, that's a good. You know what? I never thought of doing that. I can do that.
Yeah. So literally just get a water bottle from the Awazi fill from the return, fill it up, and just leave it on the side for half an hour and just see if it drops, and you'll see what particles are actually dropping to the bottom.
That's interesting. I'm going to do that. I want to see what if it just like stays green and nothing drops? What?
Then it's just the particles themselves needing to bind.
Okay, but now Chris Stubbs, our partner in crime, who wasn't able to make it today, guys, but Chris recommended that microbe lift, and it is that barley straw concentrate. Now he used it, and within 1 week he saw a difference.
Yes.
I'm on my 1 month. I just treated for the 4th time Friday. So I mean, and you would think that would at least help, and it's not helping. So between the microbe lift, the UV clarifier, and me constantly cleaning out that Awasa filter, and now pulling up the drums, and and even when I clean the Awasa filter, there's nothing attached to the actual filters. All 4 of them are basically clean, but what I'm finding is when I go to clean them with the hose, all this dark green algae comes out, but it's just water. It's not anything that you can look and say, oh, okay, here's string algae, here it is. It's not clumping on the filters. It's just holding in green water. That's all it is. It's the most bizarre thing. I've never seen it. In all my years of pond keeping, I've never seen this before. And it's totally got me stumped.
Dean's asking you another question, Christine.
Okay. No, it is green. I mean, I don't think you can get any greener than this is. I mean, this is such a dark green. It's not even funny.
Dane, do me a favour. Can you go downstairs, please, and have a look in the cardboard box from Clover? If you can let me know on that clay, possibly.
Oh.
Hi, Aaron.
Could possibly use a clay.
Hi, Aaron. I didn't even say hi. Hi, Aaron.
Yeah.
I don't even know who all's in here.
Just bring me the cardboard box up with all the bits in, with the tropical stuff and the koi stuff, please.
Aaron's asking clay. Like, do you put clay in there at all?
Yeah,
I have never.
I don't know whether you guys can get the clay.
Yeah,
I have never put clay in my pond ever, and I've never had this issue. I mean, all I can see is, I know how you guys, when you're putting clay in your ponds, and I see how cloudy it makes it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my fish should be jumping out of that pond right now. They can't take anymore. I mean, seriously, it's crazy. I mean, this is so thick and deep of green. I can't even explain to you how green this is.
So Aaron's saying so clay binds suspended algae. Yeah. I mean, I've never used clay myself, so I didn't know really what it does. So I didn't know that.
Well,
thank you, Aaron.
I've used flocculant in there, which is supposed to do the same thing. And the flocculant didn't work. And that was from API. I've used the barley straw. That didn't work. I've even used that other, there's another brand I had before I started using
Lift.
the micro lift. Yeah, and that didn't take care of anything. It's still green. So, I mean, I just came to the conclusion that I'm tired of putting anything in my pond. I'm just going to stick with what Chris Stubbs recommended. I am going to keep up with that regimen. Huh?
Just saying to Dean, bring the whole box.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to keep up with that regimen, keep the UV light going, and see if it does anything. If not, I'm going to be forced to drain everything, scrub everything down, and start over. Which I really don't want to do, but I might have to.
So remember when my grow on was like mine was pea green, like pea soup green. And I couldn't get that to clear at all. And I was like, what is going on? It never happened to me before. I bought another UV. I bought a separate UV and added it. And that's what cleared mine finally. I guess the 2 UVs I had in the pressure filter weren't enough. I bought a third one and that cleared that right up for me. But I didn't add anything else though. I didn't add the barley straw extract or anything. So.
But you're talking about pea green water.
Yeah.
That's easy. That's easy for a UV to clear up. That's not a problem.
Right.
And
yours is a
the
different
UV
color.
I got is I mean, it's for 10,000 gallons.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot. And I don't even have that much in my pond. So there should be no reason why it's doing this. And it's not pea green water. This is something else. This is, I don't think I don't think if I bought 5 UVs and had enough UV for 50,000 gallons, I don't think it would be enough. I think there's something chemically going on with that pond. And I can't figure out what it is. Because everything I've used in it does not work. Not even a little bit. I don't even see an improvement.
I might just send you this. I might send you this to give it a try.
Aaron,
Yeah.
you could bring a sample of it on screen. Get a glass and get a cup of it.
I can do that. All season? Okay.
I'll send it.
I guess I can try that. I mean,
No, what I'm thinking is we'll do a test with it. So we'll just get small particle of it, get a bottle, put just a little bit in the bottle, chuck it in, give it a shake up, and just leave it somewhere where there's not that much sun on it. Just see whether it clears it. If it clears it, then there's something there that you can add to it. Granted, it will turn your water milky, but it will basically what it does is it stops the UV from the sun's rays being able to actually penetrate the water.
okay. Well, let me go get a sample and I'll show you what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it'd be interesting to see if what it's like.
Yeah. I know, like I said, I know mine was a total different color though. Mine was that pea soup, and it really the UV helped me having that extra bulb. Cleared that right up. But sounds like she must have something else going on.
Well, yeah, if it's thick green.
If it's dark green, I've never even seen the pea green till this spring.
No, I don't even think that wouldn't even be classed as newborn syndrome green. That's if it's dark, then yeah. Yeah, she's going to go and grab a bottle or something, I think, Aaron. Take it from the Awazi filter return. Because obviously we want to see what's coming from the return of the filter.
Yeah.
So you get a comparison of what's going back in. So hopefully, just what I'm thinking isn't each pond 10,000?
In what? What was it?
Her ponds, aren't they 10,000 gallon each?
I don't. They are big, so I don't.
I'm just thinking with them being linked.
Yeah.
It's going to take longer anyway because it's got to go.
Yeah.
Like around the whole system.
20,000 gallons.
It's got to go from the bottom pond, top pond, and
the bog. Her bog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the total gallons is for hers of everything.
Yeah, 3 ponds is a massive body of water. Because
I know in the filters.
I know when I sorted out the air pump for her, I made sure the air pump was capable of pumping up to 20,000. So yeah, it's definitely. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how how dark it is.
Yeah. And her UV shit, that's brand new, right? Brand new UV.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. She's only literally put it on there the last couple of days.
Okay.
Like literally thinking like day 4 and 5 now.
Okay.
My UV on paper is 3 times bigger than what the literage is. Yeah. Is the bio beds contaminated? Nope. It's all been cleaned out. Brand spanking new. Everything, all the gravel that was in the bottom of it all got removed because obviously that was causing heavy nitrate spikes. So all that gravel was taken out of there and it is fresh.
Okay. Well, that was fun. All right, you ready? You want to see it?
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
That's it.
Yeah, it's dark green.
Holy camole.
I know.
I told you. There you go. Yep. So that is my dilemma. That's what I'm dealing with.
Do you have a test kit? Like, did you test the water, like what the nitrates are in there
Yeah.
or anything?
They're right around normal. Well, I mean, some is a little high, some's low. It fluctuates back and forth, but I mean, even the KH is telling me it's like 18, 19, which is way lower than what comes out of my tap. So, I don't know.
So yeah,
I'm like,
Chris, there you go.
Yeah, so she can see it because I know she can't see the small comments.
What? Oh,
leave the jar.
Oh, okay.
Don't touch it. And then in 6 hours.
That's basically the same as what Dean was saying by putting it in a bottle and then leaving it.
Don't touch it, and then
don't touch it for 6 hours.
And then
you want me out of the sun? You want me just to leave it in here or take it out in the sun?
Just leave it in there.
Leave it in there. Okay.
Just leave it there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then 6 hours. Send a picture of it
6 hours, you'll be able to see whether there's any sediment in there that's actually dropped because you'll see like a clearer line section on the top.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll leave it there. Looks great.
But yeah, we'll get it worked out. Because yeah.
All I know is I have tried and tried and tried. And you know what kills me is that actually is mixed with 5,500 gallons of 6,000 gallons of fresh water, counting the bog. Yeah. All that fresh water from the top pond and the bog, when I turned it on, cycled in with the 3,000 some odd gallons on the bottom. So can you imagine how dark the bottom pond was before it cycled in? It's almost 6,000 gallons of fresh water. Yeah.
How many gallons are all the bog, the 2 ponds? How much is it, Christine?
8,500 and something gallons, all three together.
All together?
Yeah. What's the lifters of each of your ponds? What does he mean by that?
Liters.
Liters, I think.
Oh, liters.
Oh, yeah,
gallons. It is
8,000 gallons.
It's like 22,000 liters, I think. Somewhere around there.
We'll call it 9,000 gallon. So 9,000 gallon US gallon, that is 3,400. No, can't be 3,467 liters.
Here, I got it. Here.
No way.
Hang on.
But 34,000, I can believe, because of the size of it.
So would you say 8,000 gallons?
It's 8,500 and something gallons, and I had it written down.
Well, the UV she's got copes up to 10,000 gallon.
Yes. Yeah.
8,500 gallons. Yeah, so it's 32,100 liters. Yeah, 32,000.
Yeah, something like that. How many watts is the UV? I think it's 34 or 36 watts. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. All I know is I'm like at my wit's end.
All you know is you have dark green water and nothing's working.
Tell me about it. That's what I'm saying. When I complain and say that it's dark green, I mean dark green. I'm not exaggerating, I don't think.
We get you.
Trying to find it.
Crazy.
His pond is 7,000 liters.
Yeah, and he has a 55 watt UV.
Yeah, but see, okay, but his is in full sun. Mine's not.
Yeah, you have this sun sail up over it, right?
Yeah, my pond is, I have to say it's 96% shade all day. It gets very little sun towards the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had ponds that have had full sun and never done this. And never had a UV on them either. So I'm
wondering if it's the junk that's coming in from, like you say, with all the spraying they're doing. God knows what's in the air, that's landing in there.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea.
Frustrating, I know.
Can't find it.
Oh, the UV she has?
Yeah,
I don't know. I just
that's the thing though with them,
holding
Dino,
it up
you
and it
can't.
was huge.
You can't with them ones.
Yeah, I don't have the paperwork right in front of
Because
me.
they're on a ballast. You can't just put a bigger bulb into it because of the next size bulb up is a longer unit.
I really don't think even if I had enough for a 50,000 gallon, I really don't think that is going to help. Because I literally don't see any improvement at all. I don't know. The only thing I can think of, and I'll be knocking myself in the head if it's true, but I never took off the cap to that UV and took out the sleeve. And I wonder if there's not cardboard in there that's blocking the UV from getting to the water. Now, why would they do that, though?
Yeah.
No, they shouldn't be.
Okay. Then I don't know.
When it's a sealed unit, when it's a complete unit, you're not putting it together. Like putting the bulb in, putting the quartz sleeve in.
Yeah, it was all
it should
together.
already be assembled. Yeah.
Yeah, that should already, when it's pre-assembled, it should be okay.
Yeah, and I've had UV filters to where even the the little cheap ones that come in a fountain, like a feature. I've had pea green water because I've just started it up. Put one of those in, and the next day it was clear. I mean, and it's way underrated for the amount of pond that I had, and it cleared it right up. So there should be no reason why this one here isn't at least showing me some kind of difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be spending all this money on UV filters if they're not even going to do anything anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be a point where you say, okay, I bought this, I bought this, I bought this, I mean, I've got overfiltration in that thing, and that's and the sheer fact that I'm pulling them up after a week and I'm not getting anything in them is telling me, okay, that's not, you know, we're not working too hard for you, you know? I mean, I clean the Awasa out every other day and I get darker water than that coming out. So it's kind of catching some stuff, green stuff, but it's not anything you can hold, you know? It's like suspended in the water.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not actually binding itself.
And I'm putting stuff in it to bind it. I mean, the UV, I've got that microblip stuff I'm putting in it, and still nothing. I mean, I'm done. I can't think of anything else I could possibly do to correct the problem.
Mm.
This is, I mean, it's a real stumper for me. It's got me very, very discouraged and very frustrated. And if I knew what the problem was, I could fix it. But that's the problem. I mean, and we don't have any pond people that you can call up and say, hey, come send somebody out and look at my pond and tell me what you think I should be doing. Mm-hmm. All they're going to do is want to sell me more filtration, which I don't need. I need this fixed.
That's a good idea, Dean.
What?
Dean, what he's saying is email the company with the issue and see what they say. But like you say, they'll probably tell you to buy another one.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, I could do that. I mean, I've done all the tricks of my trade that I used to do back in the day if I had an issue.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always worked. And now I have a pond that it's not working. No matter how much I throw at it, it's not working. I did have one other pond person that I talked to about it, and she said, you know, quit throwing chemicals in it. She said, just let it be. And she's like, you know, the microblip, that's one thing, that's natural. She said, go ahead and keep up with the treatment on the microblip, but just don't put any more chemicals in it, which I haven't in almost a month and a half. So, okay, I'm just going to let it go. And I did. And after a month, I'm not seeing any improvement in that either. So I don't know. It's a real problem.
Aaron's asking, can you see the UV light on? You know how, like, there's a little thing you can kind of look at and you can see it on.
No, this one has it to where at the end of where the housing is, it's got an open space, a big huge ring around it, and it lights up, and the whole ring is lit up. You can see it light up. When you unplug it, it goes off. Oh yeah, it's working.
You know the bulb is. I mean, you could buy something brand new, and the bulb is, you know, got bent, you know, bumped against or whatever, dropped or whatever. Just so you know, in fact, that bulb is working. But if you see the light, then
yeah,
it must be working.
Yeah, it's working. It's definitely working. And you know what's crazy is I can pull up, and I have several times pulled up the pump that actually puts the water through the, you know, the clarifier and into the Awasa. I pulled that pump up to clean it or whatever, and I kid you not, there's nothing on the bag. Nothing at all. You know how I put the pump in that bag and then tie it so that way no finer particles get in? There's nothing in there. There's no algae. There's nothing. No debris. Nothing. It's like I don't even have to clean the pump because there's nothing on it when I pull it up. When I pull it up, the only thing that drips out of it is even darker algae than that. It's just so dark. You rinse it off and then you throw it back in. It's just this algae. I've never seen it before. Never had to deal with it.
It's a mystery.
Well, I'm waiting for somebody to maybe suggest something that I've had in the back of my head, which is I've gone twice now to the nursery and bought plants. And the first time I bought plants from this nursery, I started seeing the green. Okay, but okay, that's spring. It's to be expected. You don't put two and two together there. Well, then we went back and bought more plants, and I put them in there, and it just keeps getting greener. So I'm like, okay, is it a coincidence, or did those plants actually bring in a kind of algae that is not familiar to my area? Where do they get these plants? I don't know.
Or what they use for fertilizer on them.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they get them. I don't know what they're doing with them. So I don't know. I mean, I'd like to take that sample to the water company and have them test it.
That's what I was just going to say to do. Even though you test it with your things, you're only testing the things that, like maybe they'll find something else.
Yeah, maybe I can do that. Maybe I'll run up a test sample Monday because they do free testing for you. Maybe that's what I'll do.
And Aaron's asking if it's a new filter, Chris. And I'm like, no, right?
No, it's well established, well mature.
Yeah, mature.
Yeah. I don't know.
Huh.
But anyway, enough of that stupid pond. I'll take the suggestions and I'll run with them. I'll take a picture 6 hours later and I'll send it to you, Aaron, so you can see what it looks like. But I mean, I don't know.
Huh.
It just reminds me of that lime green Jello, but darker. Whatever.
And like you said, you've been dealing with it for quite a while now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, longest time.
Yep. No, it's all good. Whatever. I'll figure it out, I guess, maybe. If not, I'm going to have one heck of a pool. Yeah, what I would do is I would just go ahead and dig out a big regular pond that we have in the area where it's just a waterfall, skimmer, the whole nine like I'm used to. And then throw the fish in there and turn that into a swimming pool that you can open up the weirs and where you can just slide down and then have a ladder where you can jump back up and slide. Make it a kiddie pool. I don't know.
I don't see that
so
happening.
frustrated. So frustrated. I really am. I can't even begin to tell you. Commercial or independent? What does that mean?
No idea. What the hell are you talking about, Willis?
Maybe he's asking me, are they paid for filters or did I home make them? Are they DIY? I don't know.
Oh, they're bought ones. They're not homemade.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dean, nothing like telling me you don't watch my channel by asking me that then.
Right?
Busted. Right?
definitely a bastard. And on that note,
Ooh. I'm just messing with you, Dean.
so am I, always.
So, Maureen, did you get a red roof for your shed?
Did I get a what?
A red one? A red roof?
Red roof, yeah. So it'll match the barn and the garage behind it. Because you kind of, you see the
That's gonna be so
barn.
cute.
Yeah. We were waiting, like I said, I was waiting to try to match the roof to whatever the roof is going to be on the gazebo, but I'm like, I don't want to keep putting it off. I want that roof on that shed. I want that shed completely waterproof and tight, you know? So we were standing out here. We were standing out here looking at it and said, yeah, you know what? Just do the red metal roof. It'll look good with the barn in the background.
Oh, the nursery. Is it a commercial
the nursery
or
is the
independent?
nursery.
Well, it's just like a normal, what we call just a normal garden center. So it's just a commercial. Like it's not like it's not a franchise.
No, it's not a franchise. It is independently owned.
Yeah, so it's an independent.
Okay.
I wonder if it is something to do with what they use to fertilize their plants. That's why, like you said, if you take it to the a water testing thing, maybe they'll find something that's in it that we don't have test kits for.
I don't know. And I'll be honest with you, I'm guilty of my home. I took the plants right in the barn.
It's breaking up. What did you say?
Oh, I said I'm guilty of when I bring
Can't hear it.
plants home. I just chuck them in the barn. I don't know.
What's your signal doing, Chris? Because all of a sudden you go in.
Oh.
Check your signal.
Now? There we go. How's that?
No, it's still sped up. She's probably changing it over.
Yeah, it was.
See if that broadband's trying to connect.
Yeah. Should have asked her what kind of weather she's having. Hopefully, I didn't know if she's having real windy weather or not. I know that.
No, a bit cloudy, she said.
Oh, cloudy. Okay. There she is.
Okay. How's that? Is it better?
Still kind of doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, why.
You can hear you.
We can hear you, but every now and again you just go sped up.
Okay, then how about I just leave like this? Because the problem is,
it's you missing like
I have really
every third word.
But can you hear me good now like this?
No, it just keeps missing every now and again. It's like, can you hear me like this? Hear me like this? That's how it kind of comes out. You know, like when you put a video on like fast forward. But I don't get. Oh, she's going to back out and see what's connecting to it. There's got to be something trying to connect. That's what that would sound like to me. That something else is trying to connect to the phone.
Oh.
Yeah, if they bulk soil with the enzyme.
Yeah.
Could be. But I don't think they have got soil in them.
Yeah,
I believe they're bare root.
I think she rinses the sand off.
She washes everything completely off them.
I think it's just bare root. I have to ask her. Because I don't know how she's planting them in the bog either. Like if she's just doing bare root in there.
I was just wondering whether you can get a.
Oh, there she is.
Is that better?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, I had my charger in my phone, and my phone was super hot.
Oh,
Ah.
okay.
So
That would explain it.
I unplugged my charger and got out, reset it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Sorry about that.
your plants in the bog filter, like these plants, are they bare? You wash the soil off them, right? It's just bare root.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, nothing there.
Hmm.
I don't know. That's why it's nice that it would be nice to have another person close by that can come by and really critique it and say, hey, maybe try this, maybe try that. Give you some ideas, some suggestions. It's just so hard when you're out in the middle of nowhere. And I mean, the closest person I know that's a good koi person is in Indiana.
Mm.
That doesn't do me any good, you know? It's just hard.
Yeah.
It's where you need G to pop up and be like, hey, how about I pop over and, you know.
I know. You need somebody who,
Yeah.
You know for a fact, if G was to come over, he'll be bringing supplies.
Oh, I know. That's why I wish G-Love lived closer to me.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my God. I mean, I know he's in Michigan, which is not too far. I think it's like 10 hours from away. But oh my gosh, if I lived closer, I'd be over at his place all the time, checking out his koi and maybe get some tips and stuff. Because I mean, he's got those koi in such a tight area. He's like Vince. He can manipulate that water and utilize every inch of water space he's got. I mean, the guy's just incredibly intelligent.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he could figure out probably in 5 minutes what I'm doing wrong and what the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he's just so far away from me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Aaron says he'll fly over tomorrow.
Bring Leo. Yeah, it's just very frustrating because, like I said, you know, I've kept koi for many years, and I just never had this problem. And until unless you have an issue like this, you don't know how to fix it. Yeah. And I've taken everybody's advice, done everything everybody said, and still, I mean, nothing. That is some really green water. That's all I got to say.
I'm guessing that even at the top of it's not getting lighter. Don't touch it.
I'm not wiggling it.
Yes, it's getting light at the top. So there is particle in there. You can see it already. Before where you had that was dark at the top. But that is getting lighter at the top. So that is particle. I
don't know.
5 more hours to go. And then see what it looks like. I want to see too.
But why? I don't understand why, if I've got 4 layers of fine mesh, why wasn't that mesh catching any of that if it's particle?
Yeah, because it's too fine. Dean did mention something. Now,
the coffee filter.
You can't do it on a grand scale of things. But have you got, because you know, like the coffee you have, like the grounds. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you got any of them filter discs?
The coffee filters, you know.
Yeah, for my coffee. Yeah.
Well, if you've got a spare one, you get the same size jar as what that is. Once it's set for a while, like so you can send Aaron the picture. Make up a filter in the second jar, and then pour that one through that filter because that is microfine.
Yeah.
and just leave it and see how much crap gets left in the coffee filter and what the actual outline one comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Because that filter paper is a lot more finer.
Mm-hmm.
That way you'll be able to see exactly how much is there is actually particle, because that will catch it.
There's something in there that.
Okay. All right, I can do that.
Because it's just a little indoor evening quirky times
Project. A little experiment.
Yep.
Well, do you understand why I don't want to go swimming in it?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
And I was trying to see if I could find the different filters, and I went down the rabbit hole.
I wonder if getting that airstone in there really messed with it.
No. If anything, that'd be doing you a favor.
Okay.
Because if you didn't have that in there, what's all that particle going to be doing?
Floating to the bottom like it is here.
Yeah, sitting on the bottom. And then what's that going to do when that turns into sludge? It's going to create that nitrate spike.
Mm.
Well, I would hope that the drum filters would suck it all up towards it.
You'd hope.
And, well, yeah, I hope. I would hope.
Okay, well, if you want to do another test on that one, turn the valves down halfway. On the air pumps. So there's not so much turbulence. Crank them down halfway.
Okay.
Because then you'll find.
I mean, could you have too much air going on? Could that air, if it was too much, could it be jumbling it up so much that it's stopping the flocculant and all the other stuff from binding it enough?
They won't be doing that. But what I'm thinking is, like you were just saying, if that's dropping and you're worried that there's too much air and it's just not giving it time to actually settle in areas, you just turn down your airs on the air valves a little bit and just see where the flow doesn't reach out as much, where that settles. See if that then gets sucked into the filter sponges that are inside. Because you might find it might do, and therefore it might help. No more projects, please. Shush. You'll get what projects I give you, sir. Now behave. Behave and put the kettle on.
That's funny. Yeah, I'll definitely try it. I'll see what happens. I'll turn it down a little bit. I mean, it's not hot out.
No, it's not hot out. It's bloody hell. It's cooler there than what it is here today.
Was that what you were saying at the beginning here? 74? It's 74 there?
74 there, and it's 84 here. So for once, the UK is hotter than part of the US.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we're 80 today. Yep, 79 right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The UK is hotter than two different parts of America. Then.
Yeah. It's weird. We were 80 earlier, but it's a little cloudy right now.
Yeah,
we
too.
Oh, we've dropped a degree.
Oh.
It would not.
Yeah, it is also getting to be nighttime there too.
That's why we're thinking turning it down.
Yeah.
Oh, Aaron, Dean, my phone turns around and says, prepare for tomorrow to be slightly warmer than what it was today.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no. You need that little sound.
So, yeah, looks like we're getting 32 tomorrow, guys.
Aha. All right.
I'll be getting the cotton shirt out if that's the case.
Yeah.
I'll be going full granddad mode. Cotton shirt, open up, sat in the deck chair. Wake up in the afternoon with just a hot red streak down the front.
Sunburn.
But the rest of the shirts covered it up.
92 tomorrow. Oh, wow.
What, here?
That's what Dean just said. 92 tomorrow there. Oof. That is. You'll be warm.
Well, you got to think, when I built the small pond.
That's how hot it was when I dug the electric trench. That was brutal.
Yeah, it's 27 tomorrow. Lucky, Aaron. We had 29 here today.
Oh, wow.
And we're forecast to be going up into low 30s. But yeah, when I was building the small pond, we got up to nearly 40. So I was literally digging out clay in like nearly 100 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's hot. Yeah.
In a 4-foot little tiny hole.
Yeah.
So you could imagine how much sweat was just pouring off my head.
Yeah. That's how it's been. I mean, the temperature here is like, we're not into the 90s right now, but the humidity is up. So it's like you're sweating just. Yeah. And I was sweating yesterday just talking to each other inside the shed. I was like, what the hell? We aren't even doing anything and we're sweating.
Yeah, you'll need to put on one of the little extractor fans. You know, like you get them in the kitchen where it's just an extractor fan that you just pull the lever and it turns. They just think they're normally just battery. Some of you might even be able to get battery powered one. Just so if it gets too hot when you're in there, you can just pop it.
I was thinking of that.
Take some of that hot air out.
Yeah, put a little fan by the you know how they have the gable vents there, the two end gable vents. I was thinking of that.
Yeah.
Stick a little fan in front of that to suck out the hot air. Or I get a little tiny portable AC in one of the windows. Kind of like I have here, which I don't know if you can see it. It's like it fits in the bottom of the window. It's a little portable AC thing for my little sunroom.
Oh,
here.
I know the ones. Yeah.
So the screen is still down on the window, and this thing just kind of sits over it. It has a little tube, comes out to the little portable unit right next to me. So it does really good in this room here. But I just need this room's about 200 square feet. So I need one for the shed's only 120 square feet. So I am thinking of getting a little one.
The koi palace.
Only 125 square feet. Only.
Only.
I love it.
Wow.
Literally, that little koi palace is going to literally have a sign on it going only filtration.
I know. Filtration will be like 1/3 of it, and 2/3 will be my little she shed. Oh.
Yeah, so it's going to be 89.7.
Wow.
Aaron. That's
I
funny.
know. That's why I had to show you.
Yeah, but Aaron, that's Vince. That's just Vince. That's just Vince. He's like, okay, well, we'll just send it all out now. He meant to send you it 3 days ago, but
Wow. Yeah, no, I was watching that live, you guys, and then all of a sudden I got distracted by again cleaning out the pond and everything else. So I got you guys like up on the sill of my garage, and I can hear you. I just can't follow chat, but I listened all the way to the end.
Yeah.
So that was a good live.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, just try to. That's gonna bug me now, seeing that water.
You'll have to research.
How do you think I feel? It bothers me.
I know.
That drives me crazy.
Well, we hit our hour.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yep. It'll be interesting. You'll have to do a little short late, like 5 hours from now, and show us what that jar looks like.
Horrible.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if everything settles to the bottom, I'm shutting them air stones off. And I'm going to let that pond just sit for 24 hours.
Hi, Cinders.
Hi, Cinder. Cinders is in the house. Yeah. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Well, he ain't going to use any of his sound things.
None of my sound things.
You know, Cinder's in the house. There you go. Yeah, those.
Yeah.
There you go. Warm welcome into the room. But yeah, I'm trying to calm. I need to fathom out. But yeah, we'll leave that test to run.
Mm-hmm.
Find out what that's like. Like Maureen said, possibly. No, you could kind of film it as a short. That way, but you're like, no, I'm not putting that on as a short on my channel. No.
See how bad it is when I film it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can advertise it. You can.
Oh, your phone's getting
No,
hot
I can
again.
find out. Stop it. What did you say?
Your phone's getting hot again.
It's like a little chipmunk. It's like it's real high and real fast.
Alvin is in the building.
That's good. Yes. What the heck is going on? I wonder with you. Phone is heating up again.
I don't know.
It's got to be just overheated.
Overheating, yeah. Well, like I say, it's time we.
But yeah, we have gone over our hour mark.
Yep.
I do appreciate everybody helping us out. We will have an outro coming. I'm working on it here and there. I did make one, but then I forgot to actually bloody well render it. So I've got to remake it. And then I've got to redo the soundtrack on the intro because I heard 2 skips in the music and I'm not having that. If it's having my name on it at the back, as somebody would say, I will be that perfectionist and I will make sure that's right.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact that person is probably sat laughing now, hearing me say them words. Yes, I know. Maybe I am a perfectionist. But what can I say? I like to get my graphic work done.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
It's the end of the day. If you're going to do it right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll
now,
find
I will videotape what it looks like and then do a before and after.
Yeah. Okay, Alvin.
What did I do? I don't mean to laugh either. It's just funny. That's who I was saying, chipmunk. Yeah, Alvin.
So it's what 7 o'clock now. We done that water test at about 6:30. So midnight.
Oh yeah, I know. I hate the 5-hour difference.
Yeah, so midnight for me. I want to get that message on Telegram to show me what that's like.
Yeah, thank you so much, Aaron.
And then yeah,
I love it. I'm really enjoying it. Really
see if you can find a coffee filter paper.
Yeah,
that you can pour into another jug and just pour it through. But obviously, don't just dump it through. Try and pour it through it slowly.
Yeah.
And you might see a difference, because if we see a difference, then we know a kind of a way that we can tackle it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If what you see left in the next jar, if you see that there is a big difference, then that gives me an idea of where I can push through. Because if I have to get a massive if we have to find you a massive roll of coffee filter paper, we will find that roll. It's out there somewhere. I will find a way.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious to actually set up. Yeah. And whatever's not used up, you'll have loads spare to make pots of coffee with. You can just literally start cutting up your own paper filters.
Oh, geez.
I want to bowl up my can, Joe. No.
Hey.
Okay, cat.
That's my cat. Snack time.
Snack time.
Snack time.
Yeah, the cat's like, you've gone over an hour.
She's coming out here saying, "Come on, you." That's why I keep looking over there, because she's been staring at the door.
Mm-hmm.
She just pushed it open. Bugger.
Well, yeah, I think what we'll do is should we wrap it up?
Yes. And whose channel will it be next week?
Be over at mine next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be over at mine next week, which will be the 18th. And then obviously, depending on whether Stubbs is back on the 25th, or we'll be back over at Christine's.
Yep.
So we'll let you know next week what's going on there.
Yeah.
Obviously, the 1st, I will be away.
Okay.
I know, right? It's literally 3 weeks on my way again. Not even that. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Oof.
I best start getting my
You
stuff
better
packed.
start packing.
I best start getting my stuff packed up again.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. And I'm on vacation starting September 3rd.
Are you going away with the
My two
right?
sisters. My two sisters. Yeah, we do our birthday, our week getaway. Instead of doing birthday gifts, we do time together.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's good.
Fun time. We always have a good time. We'll be at the beach, thank God.
Yeah, Macron are back over the return, possibly. I'll have to look into that. But we'll see how this test goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think on that one, ladies, we
right.
shall wrap it up.
Yep. Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Yeah, appreciate everyone.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna do it now. Take care, everyone, and we'll
Bye.
see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Take care. Bye.